Hello everybody, welcome back to the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Nuzlocke. I'm the Common Foil.
I'm the Green Scorpion.
So I did a little off-screen, I was recording it actually, but
Oh yeah.
I did some little extra training, training some of the background peoples that might come into play earlier. So Barb is getting up there, Corleone, Chloe, Angel, Muldoon, and our newly caught Jet.
Yeah. So yeah, coming up real soon. I don't know if we're gonna get to it this episode, but we got Crasher Wake to think about.
Yeah.
And according to what I'm getting on data here, the most dangerous thing that Crasher Wake can throw at us, he starts out with a gosh darn Gyarados.
Yeah.
So electric type here we're gonna need.
Which really only gives us Barb for now, but maybe we can try and plan something new. We also have two new members of the family.
Oh, what?
So because honey trees were taking so freaking long,
Yeah.
I went and did them over the last week.
Ah, okay. Is that why you were also recording it?
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
So this is... Let me go to check summary. This is Buzz Buzz.
Alright.
Buzz Buzz is... I've been playing Earthbound right now. Buzz Buzz is named after the bee that comes from the future to tell Ness about Gygus.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Fun fact, actually, he's only a bee in the American version. In the Japanese version, he's said to be a rhinoceros beetle.
Oh.
So it also worked for a name for a Heracross.
That would have been, yeah.
As you can see, he was caught in Floroma Meadow, which is that off to the side area with nothing but a honey tree.
Yeah.
He
Lacks
is
nature?
Yep, he's a male, which means he is trash.
Yeah, unfortunately, with that, with the male aspect, basically Vespiquen is lost to us.
Yeah.
So, that sucks.
And then on route, one of the routes we were saving for just honey tree stats, we got Burmy.
Alright.
Over on route 208.
Okay, so serious nature, named Gwen?
Yeah, so I was trying to think of what a bagworm is like. I was thinking it's at least a bug that can hang on trees. So I named it Gwen after Gwen Stacy, one of Spider-Man's first girlfriends in the comics.
Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling it had something to do with Spider-Man for some reason.
And now most famously known as Spider-Woman or Ghost Spider on Earth 95.
Yes.
In the comics and Into the Spider-Verse.
Alright, so serious nature, which means what exactly? Neutral.
Yeah, neutral.
Alright, and
Shed Skin is a good ability.
Yeah, Shed Skin is a good ability. It's just the problem is it's on Burmy.
Yeah, so...
Well, at least we got those dupes clauses out of the way.
Yep.
So, that's something we're not going to have to deal with later. This is going to sound terrible, but every Nuzlocke needs sack fodder.
Yeah. Yeah, Gwen might end up as one of those.
Uh-huh.
So... I've been using a lot of Barb lately, actually.
Yeah?
So I might keep them around. Besides that...
Yeah, because, in order to deal with that Gyarados that he's going to, bring out, there are some other Pokemon that we could bring into play to, because we do have that Thunderbolt TM.
Yeah, which...
Oh, did we use it on someone, actually, now that I think about it?
We used it on Laura...
On Lara L, yeah. So, actually, Lara L would not be that bad of a choice to start out that gym.
Yeah.
If need be. Especially because if I'm looking at this properly, there's nothing that Gyarados has that can do much of anything to Lara L.
Yeah. We'll certainly want Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're bringing Barb because, on the off chance we need an electric type, I assume, right?
Yeah.
This is not a gym for Raditz.
I was thinking we might even try and lead with Barb against the Gyarados and try and just, get in a quick Electro Ball or something.
Ah, I see what you're getting at. So just in case, something goes awry.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Pachirisu,
Yeah, besides that, we got two slots left here.
Yeah. looking at his team, he's got a very fast team aside from the Quagsire. The problem with that Quagsire is that as soon as it comes out, it's going to set up a rain dance.
Yeah.
That's definitely going to be our opportunity to shift in Jack to get in a grass move, which actually would not be that bad of an option either, because his other Pokemon is Floatzel, and Jack can deal with Floatzel.
But it knows Ice Fang.
It knows Ice Fang,
and
it's
gonna get really fast in the rain.
Yeah, that's true. So we just need someone that can deal with Ice type moves.
Gregorio can deal with Ice type moves.
Gregorio would not be that bad of an option, especially because most of his Pokemon are two of his Pokemon. The only one that's not is Quagsire. We have Jack for Quagsire. The other Pokemon are physical based, so Gregorio can at least maybe get a Hypnosis in or a Confusion in, and then we can swap to someone else for the killing blow if need be.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep Jet with us for now. We can change our mind.
Yeah.
Last minute, but
we do have another strategy that we want to try and implement, but it really depends on how this episode goes, if you know what I'm getting at.
Yeah. So the Great Marsh.
Yes. So this.
That's
not
even.
Square.
Sorry, I forgot.
I was gonna say you're not even in Pastoria, are you?
No, but we can fly now.
Yes, we can. Oh my God! Thank God, we can fly now.
A random Staraptor came by and picked us up.
Yeah, that's right, because we still have Staravia. But yes, here we go. So the Great Marsh.
Yeah. The heck are you doing?
This is so annoying. What is it? Some kid with only 3 gym badges. Little twerps like you should know to stay out of Team Galactic's way. Now, this package is from Veilstone. Where should I set it off? Yep, this is going to be a smashing job for Team Galactic. Okay, pal.
Well, maybe if I was a kid with 4 gym badges. So...
Alright, so...
welcome to Great Marsh, the home of Pastoria Safari game. 500 to play.
So yeah, we're basically coming here in hopes of catching another Pokemon. I believe this is a situation where we have to catch the first one we encounter.
Yeah,
but
the
again,
Great Marsh and Safari Zone is really rough for Nuzlocke.
Yeah, because you got one chance, and if you screw it up, you're done. So
is there a breakdown of what exists in what areas?
I believe so, actually. Give me a moment here.
Okay, while you're looking that up, actually, I just wasted 500 doing this, but I think I can go upstairs in the Great Marsh to, get an idea of what's currently out.
I see what you're getting at, yeah.
I think I remember... Yeah, there's these binoculars up here. They each cost 100, but whatever. Okay, so there's a high amount of Scorby
in that area.
Yeah. Starly. Azurill.
Really? Another Azurill.
Wooper.
There's the one we want.
Yeah.
That looks like to be in the upper area. Or does it go in order?
I guess I don't know.
Nuts.
But I guess I'll try to look for that general shape.
Yeah, so I think that's area 4, I want to say.
We'll try 4.
Yeah, sounds good. So yeah, Wooper is the one we're looking for here. Hopefully we can get it.
Even if we get what we want, it's kind of a crapshoot whether or not you're going to catch it. Maybe
yeah, it looks like this should be the area. So really it's just a matter of going in and hoping for the best.
Let's see if I can use...
no, don't. It's not gonna matter here.
Okay.
So yeah, just kind of go around here and hope for the best. This is a swamp, so...
We got a... Okay,
Starly. Okay,
doesn't
so
count.
Yeah, Dupe's Claws doesn't count here, so we can just run if you want.
Okay. So here, you don't use Pokemon, you use...
the Safari Balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yes, this is the area, because I remember that pond up there.
Cool.
Bidoof, or B-Barrel.
Okay, it doesn't count.
Yeah, we can run. Yeah, thankfully, in this situation, it's it doesn't matter, we're basically completely safe here. There's no way we can, like, lose any Pokemon or anything because the only purpose for the Safari Zone is just to catch a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby!
Okay, but now we have to catch it.
Yeah, so... You know about this more than I do. It's a level 22 Wooper.
Yeah, so I hate these.
Mm-hmm.
You can throw a ball to try and catch it.
Yeah. Bait makes it stick around more, but it'll be harder to catch, whereas Mud makes it easier to catch, but it's a higher chance of running.
I think that's the opposite, actually.
Is it? I thought Bait, I thought Bait made it easier to, because, like, you distract it with Bait, so it stays still.
I mean, that would make sense, but I think actually Bait makes it easier to catch, and Mud makes it harder for it to run. But anyway, when you raise one of those stats, you lower the other.
Yeah, basically.
So it's just such a bullcrap thing.
I'll leave the decision up to you here.
So I'm gonna throw some bait to it.
All right. Ah.
Yeah, screw the Great Marsh.
Yeah, well, that pretty much does it for this area then. So, yeah, we basically just lost our chance there.
Yeah, okay.
Honestly, we probably should have just thrown a ball and hope for the best.
Yeah, it was level 22, and I was thinking like the Drifloon, like maybe
yeah, but you know, what are you gonna do? Like the Great Marsh sucks.
Yeah.
At least for Nuzlocke anyway.
Now, because we're in Pastoria City and we're in like the southernmore part, if we go to the Grand Underground, will we be in the other area?
That's a good question, actually. You want to try it?
Yes.
The Explorer Kit. Yeah, I didn't even consider that. Yeah, just play along.
I don't need your help, internet people.
Check the map.
No, we're still in the middle area.
Okay, yeah, no, we need to go further south, it seems.
How do we get into that area?
I think we need to go to, I forget the name of the city, but it's where Volkner is.
Okay. Okay, we tried.
Yeah. There is that one route to the west if you want to try and find a Pokemon there. I know for a fact that there is another chance we can find one Pokemon there that could help us against Crash or Wake as well.
Okay, yeah, we might as well.
Where is the path to the east, to the west?
That's a fantastic question.
It should be here somewhere. It might be, like, further down?
Yeah. Sounds kind of a maze.
Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. I hate that. You have to, like, go behind that building, and it's kind of obscured.
Poor town design.
There's an item over there if you want to, like, look around or something. I think.
Like, do I have
with the bouncing machine, maybe? Like, it'll at least let you know where it is. Oh, no. Never mind. I was wrong. Why is there just an enclosure there, then?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so I think there might be trainers here. Well, it's a good opportunity to train if you want.
Yeah. Okay, there's stuff in the mud here. Oh, I'm stuck.
Honestly, like, I think our priority should just be to find a Pokemon.
Okay.
So this is Route 212, right?
Yeah. Are there Pokemon that show up in mud?
There should be.
Because that would be a great place to get a Wooper. Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about these swamps that's, like, weird.
I don't remember dealing with mud. Okay, you don't seem to be a trainer, so maybe you can... I caught a rare Pokemon in Great Marsh. You definitely have to go. I recommend it without hesitation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
I went, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Wooper!
Oh my god!
Yes!
Okay!
Yes!
Yeah, sure! That works out just fine! Alright, let's be careful here. I don't think there's much this Wooper can do. Yeah, this Wooper's not going to be able to do much to Barb. So, a simple Swift will not kill it, hopefully? Okay, we're good.
That did more than I thought, but yeah, I wasn't gonna kill it.
Alright, then you should be good to catch it now, then.
Okay. We're gonna spare no expense here.
Yeah, that's fine. Because we do need this Wooper, and hopefully it has what we need. There it is, we got it. Okay, so... we have a Wooper. It lives in cold water, half burying itself in mud at the bottom to sleep. So, what do we got?
Okay, for this one, I'm gonna go for another, book series. So Wooper's based on an axolotl, which is an amphibian, but amphibians and reptiles are pretty close. In the book series, a series of unfortunate events. In the second one, the reptile room, the Baudelaire children stay with Uncle Monty, Professor Montgomery, who studies reptiles and amphibians, and I always thought he was a great guy. So this is gonna be Monty.
All right. Okay. I like it. Check some...
I'm gonna add him to the party first, because
okay.
I'm thinking of using him regardless.
Alright, so let's see what we got with him. So, Monty, what are you all about, sir?
Check summary.
With the impish nature... Water absorb!
Yes!
Exactly what we needed! The unfortunate thing is that he has low special attack, but if I recall correctly, Quagsire is more just a tank.
Yeah, he's kind of a bulky boy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I might want to, like, do physical attacks with him more than special anyway.
Alright. So yes, this is the reason we wanted to catch a Wooper, is to get one that possibly had water absorb. So that now we can deal with Crash or Wake a lot easier.
Okay, then maybe the rest of this episode should be...
to train Monty?
Yeah, and fighting the trainers here on this route.
I think that would be a good idea.
Okay, I am going to then... go change my party up a little bit, because I don't want to super over-level certain members.
Yeah, that's good. We'll be right back, guys.
Alright, so let's start off with this guy.
Alright, this should be, Policeman Bobby? No, Ranger Taylor.
Well, I think we might be going down the opposite direction of what your guide says, because some of the routes around here, you know how Sinnoh kind of loops around,
yeah.
so we could have been coming from either way here. Alright, Luxio.
Alright, so yes, you are correct. Or maybe I just don't have the right route.
I think this is 212.
Yeah, this is 212, but I don't see a guy with a 21 Luxio. Weird. I see Rich Boy Jason with a Luxio. I don't see a Ranger Taylor with a Luxio, unless... oh, yeah, you are correct. I think.
Well, that's okay, I'm just gonna throw him some Swifts. I'll resist anything too bad he does, I think.
Well, I'm trying to find out where the heck this thing is. Cerebi, why do you fail me so?
Cerebi, no.
Yeah, this Luxio shouldn't be too bad.
I got him, so...
awesome.
Don't worry about it.
Dude, this is a Nuzlocke. I'm gonna worry.
Okay, we got a Weasel coming up. So it's probably really fast because Swift Swim.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna paralyze it with Nuzzle.
Yeah, it seems like you got a pretty like decent level gap anyway, because like it seems like these guys are like level 21s and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay, I found Taylor. There we go. So yeah, I found the list. So we're in the like eastern part of Route 212, which is why I wasn't looking at this properly. It seems.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Yeah, the reason why Crasher, Wake, and Marlene both have their highest at level 30 is you can actually do those gyms in either order.
Yeah. There's an item down there if you want to grab it.
Yeah.
Toxic!
Oh, I love it.
Ooh, that's good. That's really good.
I have big plans for that. I'm so excited about the way they're doing TMs in Scarlet and Violet, there's going to be, like, TM maker machines.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
So that, like, I think the first time you collect TMs, then they basically get added to, like, your TM decks. And it's just gonna make it a lot easier.
There's a lot going on with Scarlet Violet that has me super curious of how it's going to play out.
Yeah. A lot of little quality of life improvements.
What has me the most curious, again, I think we discussed this before, is that Terrastalize mechanic. Because that's going to make for some serious mind games, and, like, Pokemon's already riddled with mind games, at least in the competitive scene.
Yeah.
So that's going to make things super interesting.
I wonder how the competitive meta is going to feel about that.
Yeah. It's definitely going to, like, change. This is one of those situations where it's going to change the meta drastically. Like, this is more than just Mega Evolution or...
Am I stuck in the bog? Of course not. How silly. This is a full-bodied mud pack. If it weren't, I would be squirming and struggling to get out.
Uh-huh. Why are you wearing a hat like that, then?
I guess in case it's sunny, to keep the sun out of her eyes.
I guess.
Or the rain out of her eyes.
Okay, so Wooper just starts out as water, right? So you can do this with,
No, I think it is water ground.
Check your moves?
Oh yeah, it'll tell me. Oh,
yeah,
no.
you are correct. You are correct.
So, yeah, big week for us. Oscar released his top 10 villains.
Oh, man,
which...
that freaking list put me through the ringer. That's the last time for a while you and Joe make me do a 10-minute entry.
Yeah.
Seriously, that last entry took me 10 whole goddamn minutes.
Yeah, we got a little carried away.
Goodness gracious. I mean, like, the thing is, like, a lot of people seem to, like, be perfectly fine with it because, you know, like, we got pretty, like, introspective about that whole spiel, and, like, everyone seemed to really enjoy it, like, despite the length.
Yeah.
In fact, some people have told me, oh, like, I liked it because of how long it was. Because, like, you know, we had a lot to talk about, especially for a topic as broad and as, like, you know, and as, like...
Yeah, villains...
You know, expansive as villains.
Villains is a complex thing.
Yeah, even more so than heroes, and that's the main thing.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're just gonna have, like, water types.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, if we need to switch out, Barb out at any point, then we totally can. But, one thing that did come up, which it always comes up with our countdowns, like, one way or another, is, oh, okay, Oscar, I see you, included this, and this, so what's the reason you didn't include this? Or how about this villain? Or how about that villain? So I guess while we're taking on these trainers here, we could talk about some honorable mentions to that countdown.
Awesome.
The big giant dragon turtle in the room was Bowser.
Yeah.
That's when a lot of people were actually quite shocked we're not on. A lot of, like we mentioned, a lot of big staples.
Yeah.
So, Bowser.
Yeah, I mean, I love Bowser, don't get me wrong.
Oh, same.
I guess just narratively, there's not as much to chew on with Bowser.
Bowser is easily one of the most pliable villains in all of media. Oh yeah, you can go in and get, like, TMs here, if you have shards from the underground. I don't remember what they are.
Find 10 in the same color, let me know. Trade a technical machine for them.
Yeah, you need to grind a little bit for that one.
Okay, so I think I need to have the shards before I even know what's available.
Yeah. And yeah, we basically got a bunch of fishermen here that you can, like, battle.
Very cool.
Alright, so, yeah. Bowser, as I mentioned, is, like, one of the most pliable and malleable villains in all of media, which works to his benefit and to his detriment when it comes to being a villain. Because, as a villain, it's cool that he, like, you know, takes over a castle, indoctrinizes an entire, like, race of, like, turtle people, and, you know, things like that. But then you have him playing soccer, baseball, and going go-kart riding with Mario. And, like, you know, things like that. Which, again, like, is not a bad thing, but it does, like, it's what we explained with Nefarious. Like, they have moments where they're a threat and moments where they're, like, you know, kind of fun, like, joke characters. Whereas Nefarious is, like, both all the time.
Yeah.
Same thing with Eggman, quite frankly, because, like, Eggman was close. Like, I actually consider Eggman more than Bowser, personally, because he's actually succeeded, almost, in a lot of his endeavors. Like, he's taken over, like, entire planets. He's destroyed the world.
The beginning of Unleashed is a really good example of, like, Eggman kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah, like, it shows just how unbelievably dangerous the man is. Especially because he's one of the few villains, if I recall correctly, he's one of the few villains who came the absolute closest to actually killing his adversary. Like, who remembers that legendary moment from Sonic Adventure 2?
Yeah.
Like, that was devious on his part.
Yeah, I like that little, like... And Tails being like, what? How did you know that? And he's like, because you just told me.
Yeah, like... For how silly Eggman for how silly Eggman is as a character, like that does tend to make us forget sometimes. He's incredibly intelligent.
He's got that IQ of 300 apparently.
Yeah. Like no, the dude has a monumental intellect. He just doesn't use it properly like a lot of the time. Yeah, again, it's just a matter of it's just a matter of, like, it's not so much that we don't think Bowser and Eggman aren't good villains. They just did not quite match the monumental accomplishments of someone like Nefarious.
If it was a top 20.
Yeah, if it was a top 20, absolutely. Along with that top 20, actually, no. So, yeah, I will say that. Along within that top 20 was probably Dr. Wily.
I don't hold Dr. Wily...
Not as high as Eggman or Bowser,
yeah,
certainly.
To me, he's not in the same tier as them.
No, not in the same tier, but I would say he is top 20 material at the very least. One, because of the iconic aspect of his character, but also because of his tenacity. But, then again, if I were to choose a Mega Man villain, actually, no, not Wily, I'd probably pick Sigma.
I was thinking the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, now that I think about it properly, I keep forgetting about the X series.
Yeah, he's not even the best villain in Mega Man.
That's true. That being said, Mega Man Battle Network did a really, really good job of making Wily look incredibly dangerous.
And there's also Dr. Vile.
Yeah. So, plenty of Mega Man villains, actually, but if I had to choose one, probably Sigma. Who else? I'm kind of like going by the evil doctor trope. One that I don't think would have made the top 20 is Dr. Neo Cortex. Cortex is...
I mean, I like Cortex.
I like Cortex as a character. I think he sucks as a villain.
He'd be, like, in my top 30, maybe.
Top 30, maybe, but honestly, Entropy is a better villain than he is.
Yeah. Because we did kind of... Not that, like, bumbling villains aren't great.
As we've said, Nefarious.
But the list was kind of made towards, like...
Villains
being a threat.
Yeah, like villains that actually were effective in what they did.
Yeah.
Like, even characters like Walker, who was unintentionally evil, was still a very effective villain in what he did. Like, you just need to look at the White Phosphorus scene to get a good idea of what happened there.
Yeah, Walker was our, like, weird case.
Your bike.
Yeah. I was trying to remember what button brings up my menu. Okay, this is neat.
Yeah, that's this whole thing.
Oh, and then it strands.
I think there's press A around there. Aha!
I found a tiny mushroom.
Yep. That's a collector's item right there.
Oh wow, it's so tiny.
You're forging, sir. You're a forger now, Comic.
Comic forger.
Did you just say that because you've been into Spy X Family lately?
No, but after I said it, I heard it and was like, oh hey, Forger.
Spy X Family is a fun anime.
Yeah, they just started releasing the second half of season 1.
Yeah, I saw that. Dude, freaking Psychic Dog, what?
I love him. I love him.
Like that's freaking what's-his-face from Ghost Trick. That's a freaking, that's
Missile.
freaking Missile levels of, like, batshit insane.
And he's a good boy.
He is a good boy. Going back to the villains thing for a bit, though, what other villains didn't make it?
Well, I'm seeing a lot... I'd like to know your thoughts, because I'm seeing a lot of comments asking about Handsome Jack.
Handsome Jack is a great villain, and a very sympathetic villain once you actually Ah, okay.
They're just on patrol.
Yeah, a very, like...
Hey, patrol man, there's like a whole bunch of Team Plasma in the town right over there.
Yeah, seriously.
Could you
maybe do something about that? But, what was I gonna say? Handsome Jack is a very, very good and effective and sympathetic villain, especially if you played the pre-sequel, right?
Yeah.
I just don't think there was enough. Because... Handsome Jack is an unequivocally evil character. Like, no questions asked. But when you're going up against someone like Nefarious, who's indoctrinated entire dimensions, and his character doesn't hold a candle to the complexity and just the sheer intrigue is the word, the sheer intrigue of someone like Vaz or like, Walker.
Yeah, to me, Handsome Jack isn't in there with, like, the upper 5. I think he totally could have been...
He could have made the list.
I think he totally could have been there, and it just didn't shake out that way.
Yeah, that's the thing with it, is, like, there are a few villains.
like catch us on a different day, and maybe we'd be like, oh yeah, Handsome Jack.
Mm-hmm. Another villain that I think could have totally made the list, but didn't quite make it for one reason or another, whether we thought, like, it was whether, like, we didn't think he quite stacked up or anything like that. Yeah, Muldoon should be... No, actually...
I actually don't know how I want to fight a Geodude.
Huh.
Okay, I'm gonna go with,
You should be fine with Monty.
Monty and Mudshot.
Yeah, I just realized we don't have much to deal with with a Geodude, do we?
Wooper hasn't learned any Water-type moves yet.
Yeah, we gotta work on that.
Okay, hold on, I want to concentrate for this one.
Okay, now you're fine, you're fine.
Try the Mudshot.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
okay.
you're good.
Attaboy, Monty.
And yeah, accuracy gets low. No, speed actually, because he gets covered in mud. All right, cool. Yeah, no, you should be fine here.
Okay.
But yeah, another villain that I think like falls in that same echelon as Handsome Jack as villains that could have made the list but didn't just because we didn't quite consider it, but catch us on a different day and maybe Albert Wesker.
Yeah. Wesker's like kind of in that serious villain and kind of in that like villain mainstay category.
Albert Wesker kind of falls into the same category as someone like Senator Armstrong, where they are super effective, they are very devious villains, but gosh darn it, you have so much fun just watching them. Like, they are entertaining villains for one reason or another. Whereas Armstrong is like, obviously, it's purposeful that he's like this, like, it's purposeful that he's like, making you laugh and making you kind of like, just be like, oh my god, this is so unbelievably entertaining and I love this. Yeah. Whereas Albert Wesker is kind of unintentional, but Capcom has actually kind of, embraced that lately. Like, they like, Capcom, I highly doubt we've gotten all of these Resident Evil games, and Capcom doesn't, like, totally understands that Wesker is a ham villain.
Yeah. He was, like, so edgelord that now it's kind of more played for laughs.
Yeah, the world will experience complete global saturation. Oh my god, yeah. Like,
I like when someone call me Johnny does the voice.
Absolutely. Like, there's a reason we did the whole thing with edgelords. Where, like, yeah, we know they're edgy, we know they're silly, we know they're ridiculous, but that's the point. And we love them for that. It's the same reason we love characters like Shadow the Hedgehog and, like, Simon Blackquill.
Yeah.
I think Albert Wesker could have made the list on a different day, but...
We spent a lot of time talking about Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh my god, if I had to choose an Ace Attorney character, it would definitely be Dahlia Hawthorne. And that being said, like, there's a couple of really good villains in Ace Attorney, and hello!
Yeah.
Well, alright then!
Wooper has that nice, low evolution threshold.
Yeah, he does. I'm fine with this. Hi, Quagsire.
I love Quagsire.
It has a sluggish nature. It lies at the river's bottom waiting for prey to stray into its mouth. So he's a beached whale.
He's I don't know, like a catfish or a...
I think he's based on a salamander.
Yeah. Yeah, and Wooper's in.
Did you fight that fisherman yet?
Did I?
No, you did not.
Okay.
But you were saying.
What was I saying?
Dahlia
Hawthorne.
Yeah, Dahlia Hawthorne. Dahlia Hawthorne is kind of the mastermind type of villain, where, like, she has this, like, great plan that, like, comes to fruition, and that one wrench just, like, throws her completely out of whack. But, like, she manages to make something out of it. What gets me about Dahlia Hawthorne is just how unapologetically evil she is.
Yeah.
Like, she knows she's a, you know, and she absolutely, like, revels in it. Because, like, you know, she has her own, like, she has her own stake on, like, what she wants to do. And the fact that, like, what gets me is that how she has this whole thing where she's basically, like, this sweet little angel, this, I could have sworn he was a ground type. But no, the evolved form is.
No, you were right, he is a ground type, yeah, I shouldn't have done Venoshock, I forgot that ground resists poison.
It still did enough. But, yeah, I love how Dahlia Hawthorne, like, starts out as this, like, sweet girl, very innocent, very beautiful, like, men, like, line up in droves to, like, you know, just have a chance to speak with her.
Yeah.
And then after she dies, and after she's being channeled, she just goes full-on supervillain. Yeah. And it's amazing.
Click.
Okay. Critical! 2 critical hits in a row? Come on!
Did I flinch?
No, I don't know.
I think I flinched.
Did you Water pulse can't flinch!
Oh, right, it can confuse. Why didn't my move go off then?
I think you missed.
I guess I missed.
Yeah, switch out. Why not go to Monty?
Yeah.
Water absorb.
That's true. Yeah, I can absorb the water, and ground versus ground should be fine.
Boom, baby.
Water Pulse has a chance to confuse.
Okay, I guess something happened there, but you can always just use Slam, too.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna Slam, and welcome to the jam.
Yeah, I think he did miss because Mud Slap.
That would make sense.
Whack!
Yeah, I always liked... What I always especially...
Oh, you dick.
That's fine.
Oh, that's fine. Quagsire's just gonna play a game of whack fuck.
Yeah. What?
What, you never heard that?
No.
Yeah, it's gonna play a game of whack fuck. Give it a minute. Like I said, play a game of whack fuck. Quagsire! You're ruining my joke here!
Monty,
so you're going to play a game of whack fuck! God damn it!
Nope, I'm not gonna do it.
So, oh my god!
What is happening?
Play the game of whack fuck.
It's because his accuracy got lowered by Mud Slap.
I'm dying on this hill. Play the game of whack fuck. Whack fuck.
Okay.
Oh my god! Damn it, Quat! This is why accuracy moves are dumb.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to switch him out.
He's resting now, so switch to Pachirisu.
Well, Pachirisu's not gonna
Barb.
do... Barb's not gonna do crap.
Oh yeah, that's right, ground type.
At least we got another slam.
Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, this is where you can probably switch to Corleone.
Yeah.
Wow. You were saying about Dahlia, though.
I always especially let... First of all, the first Ace Attorney game I ever played was Trials and Tribulations. So,
was it really?
Yeah, so Dahlia was my first time seeing, like, somebody break down on the stand. You know how everybody loves...
Yeah, the
moment when the person is caught and they break down.
When the gifts go nuts.
Yeah. When the...
Shellos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got this with a wing attack, more than likely.
Yeah. And I just always liked how she influenced Phoenix as a person through her villainy. How she kind of got to be the inciting incident to Phoenix's
That's true. And
life of heroism.
Which is actually kind of cool, because, like, that's the whole idea with, like, you know, that's what makes the greatest villains. are the villains who started the hero's journey, unintentionally or otherwise.
Yeah. Did they ever do anything with Dahlia outside of Trials and Tribulations?
As far as I recall, no. However, they do call back to her a couple of times in other games, talking about how Phoenix like had to overcome like some serious like hard times during his time as a defense attorney. And I think he did mention like Dahlia Hawthorne every now and then, basically being like, that was quite the horrendous experience.
Okay.
I think he mentioned something about it in Dual Destinies, but don't quote me on that.
It always bothered me that we never hear from Iris again.
Yeah, I would like to see Iris. You're on Monty. Honestly, like, so something I was actually talking with Joe the other day is, or like yesterday, actually, matter of fact, is like, you know how like the Spirit of Justice basically just had Phoenix uproot an entire country's like, you know, legal system, and now like the question is what's gonna like how are they gonna up that? And my argument is that they don't necessarily have to up that. Like, you know, have Phoenix go back to the office, reopen the right not like make it not the right anything agency and more just like, you know, the right law office, and take on some cases with some more interesting twists and turns, like back at home with Athena, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, one thing that would be really cool is if Iris all of a sudden came back and she's in some legal trouble and Phoenix has to help her out.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But
with that.
maybe Phoenix is still a little bit bitter about what happened, you know, between her and him and Iris and what happened with Dahlia and everything, and suddenly it's like, am I sure I want to get involved in this?
Or they could do that as a red herring to like try and make you think she's actually Dahlia, but she's Iris the whole time.
Yeah, I think that would be the best step for the Phoenix Wright franchise and as a whole is like, you know, go back to the roots, like you know, bring it back a little bit and give Phoenix some more personal stakes.
Yeah,
that's my thought anyway. Speaking of. Yeah, no, Dahlia Hawthorne I think would be like my choice for a Phoenix Wright villain because she just had the most influence in the franchise, even if only just appearing in one game, which is interesting.
Like, she has the most influence if you extrapolate it.
Yes.
Because she doesn't appear very much, but you have to think like...
Mm-hmm. Which we've pretty much done during that countdown, because like we've had cases like Vaz Montenegro, who only had like 11 minutes of screen time in the entirety of Far Cry 3, and yet he managed to be the most influential character in the franchise.
Yeah.
Kadabra. Alright.
Oh, I'm going to switch.
Oh, you're going to switch to,
I'm afraid he has...
Corleone.
I'm afraid he might have Energy Ball or something stupid.
Oh, like good call. Good call. Yeah, Corleone should be able to... Or if you want, you can go to Chloe. Chloe's also a dark type.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Chloe.
Yeah, go to Chloe because it's a poison type. Like, she's a poison type, but like psychic type moves are not gonna work on her because dark.
I'm just still having flashbacks to when we lost Antigone to
Oh, Reflect.
Okay.
Yeah, that was just dumb. So yeah, Bite should easily take care of this lickety split.
It's gonna take a little longer because
Oh, heck no.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, no, dude, like
Yeah, paper thin Kadabra.
Yeah, paper thin Kadabra, and Chloe's got some power behind her. Toxic.
Yes, you may learn Toxic.
Absolutely. Get rid of Smokescreen.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, I'm excited about that.
So another villain that a couple of people actually mentioned this one in the comments of that video is Shao Kahn. And I'm just gonna say this much right now, guys. Fighting game villains don't really have that much sway in the idea of being a good... if you want to sort them out, you could. Press X.
By type.
There you go.
Yeah, I agree, though.
Yeah, like, fighting game villains don't really have that much sway. It's the same reason I didn't include Heihachi or Geese Howard or M. Bison or any of those characters.
It just wasn't really what we were looking for, yeah.
Yeah, and besides, I think we kind of did those characters justice. That's a double battle right there.
Whoops.
I tried to warn you!
No, I knew it was... this game's stupid grid, but it's not a grid thing.
Oh goodness, man. You didn't have to go that far though.
No, I was trying to walk right into him and talk to him, and instead the game slipped me around him.
Well,
which wouldn't have happened if this was the DS game. Okay.
Well, you might want to switch out Muldoon because he's going to die to that Prinplup.
Yeah. So let's do a
Mudshot against Apom?
Yeah. And we're gonna bring out Barb.
You sure about this?
No.
I mean, she is level 29, so she should be fine.
Yeah.
But it's Pachirisu. Yeah, it's quite the level the level gap, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Astonish is a silly move. Okay, I'm okay with that turn you guys just did.
Alright, I suggest switching to, yeah, I suggest switching to Prinplup for the target, and have Electric move and Mudshot as well. And if Pachirisu happens to one-shot Prinplup, then it'll switch over to Apom. But we need to get at least one of these guys out of here right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should do.
I think Barb should outspeed everything.
Yes, he does.
And Electro Ball does more damage the faster you are than your target.
I like that for Electro Ball, frankly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now Mudshot will switch over to Apom. Fury Swipes. Oh, that's not doing much. Yeah, again, like, Barb is Pachirisu, but at the very least the level gap is helping here. Alright, the lowered speed is awesome. Another Prinplup, so
okay.
Yeah. Go for another Electro Ball, and you should be good.
And Battle. And Electro Ball.
I wanted to follow up on that Shao Kahn bit, by the way.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd sooner pick Shang Tsung.
Really?
Yeah, because Shang Tsung kind of, like, influences a lot of what goes on in... frankly, him and, what's-his-face? Quan Chi.
Quan Chi.
Yeah, Quan Chi. Those two are the real influencers, because while Shao Kahn is the face of villainy in Mortal Kombat, let's be real for a moment, he doesn't come near the level of intelligence and, scheming levels of Quan Chi and Shang Tsung.
I feel like that's like a Loki versus Thanos kind of thing, though.
Fair enough.
Like Shao Kahn...
Shao Kahn is powerful.
It's a big deal whenever Shao Kahn's around.
That's true. But, like, the thing is, like, I'll put it to you this way. It is a big deal when Shao Kahn's on the, in the game, or, like, whenever he appears. The game doesn't really do a good job of expressing that.
Okay.
Like, if that makes any sense. Especially ever since Mortal Kombat 11, where they basically made him... This is gonna sound weird. They basically kind of just made him a walking, talking presidential reference.
In 11?
Literally, one of the things he says to Collector is, "We will make Outworld great again." So I'll let that sink in.
I hate that phrase is now, like, completely owned by that ideology.
I hate it too, don't get me wrong, but that is what it is, and it sucks. But like the fact that they made that reference is just hilarious to me. Wow. Fuck. Have you really never heard that before?
No.
Oh my god, I am shocked.
What is it? What is it from?
It's a meme.
Okay.
I don't exactly remember where it's from, but I heard it on TikTok way too many times.
You kids and your TikTok.
Well, excuse... I'm dating a meme lord. What do you want from me?
Amber is a meme lord.
Yeah, seriously. And there we go. That's pretty much the end here. Is this the same route?
I don't know. It's much sunnier. It's not a new round until a new title head comes up. So...
Yeah, no, this is the same route, and it looks like we're going to be having some new trainers to battle. Oh yeah, this is going to take you back up to another city, and this is where the Great Chateau is?
Great Chateau is Gen 6. This is Pokemon...
Oh, it's a Pokemon Mansion. Okay.
Mansion.
Yeah, you're right.
What's in here?
I have no freaking clue. Do you want to explore this next time?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, then.
I'm gonna do one more battle to round us off. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, you had your chance, kid. You blew it.
All right, then.
I'm the Comic Foil.
I'm the Green Scorpion.
And we'll see you next time. Hopefully, we can get Monty a few more levels here. I think I have some rare candies for him, too. Maybe I'll use those.
That actually might be... That actually might not be a bad idea, so... There you go.